not about just sitting there and being like, I can't wait till I have 200,000 subscribers. But what are you doing now to like prepare for that? What are you doing now to signal to the universe that that's what you want and that when you get it, you can handle it? Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Toby. So today's topic was inspired by me recently hitting the 200 subscriber mark. Yay. And I know it's a little crazy, but I'm treating that 200 like it's 200,000. And it just really made me think about manifestation, steady progress, and really acting like your goals and dreams have already come true. So whether you're a content creator, you're an entrepreneur, or you're just someone who has really big goals, it's really easy to feel like you haven't made any progress at all or enough progress, right? And it's really how you treat your journey right now that prepares you for even bigger success in the future. So I want to talk a little bit more about that. So let's get into it. Talk about more the mindset that I have treating 200 subscribers like it's 200,000. And even if you're not a content creator, you can apply this to whatever industry or business that you're in. If you're an entrepreneur, it's like maybe having 200 customers when you want 200,000 customers. So apply to whatever situation you're in. The basic mindset that I want you to have is appreciating the things you have now to prepare you for what you want in the future. Basically looking at the progress that you're making now and not looking at it as small, but looking at it as like, wow, this is amazing progress, and not just relegating to it like, oh, it's just like small progress, or like I haven't really done anything, it was just this little thing, and treating it like it's big. So that's the kind of mindset that I want you to have. So the first thing is celebrating every milestone. Okay, you don't need to wait till you have 100,000 customers or 100,000 followers before you make a big deal. So I crossed 200 subscribers and I really celebrated that. Like I gave myself like a mental pat on the back. I told my boyfriend, like I told my mom. I was really excited about it, right? Because I'm treating that 200 number like just like I would if it was 200,000. And it's easy to look at those small numbers and feel discouraged, but really, why should you feel discouraged? 200 people is still a lot of people. Like imagine in a room 200 people are in there. Those are all 200 people that are choosing to subscribe, choosing to follow your content, or choosing to purchase your product. It's really not a small number. And I feel like social media has made like numbers get so like we don't think about numbers in the logical way. 200 is seen as small. In what world is 200 people small? Like if you have a dinner with 200 people, that's a huge dinner, or like a wedding with 200 people. That's like more than a lot of people have at their weddings, you know, except if you're Nigerian, then 200 is definitely small. But generally 200 is a big number. So why should I look at 200 people and like look down on them and be like, it's just 200? Like I see content creators talk about this all the time where they're like, I only have 200. Like I'm trying, like it's so small. Like I can't wait till I have 1,000. But if you don't appreciate the 200 you have now, are you really going to appreciate the 1,000? Because when you get to 1,000, you're probably going to be like, oh, I can't wait till it's 5,000. I can't wait till it's 10K. So you're going to keep giving yourself these hoops that you need to jump. But you just need to appreciate where you are now and what you have now. Those 200 people hit subscribe, those 200 people that bought your product, those 200 people took a chance on your business or whatever it is, you need to be appreciative of that and still celebrate that before you're already thinking about the next milestone. Another thing I think about when I think again about just appreciating numbers that I have now, or just appreciating where I am now before I, make it big, is quality over quantity, okay? Just because you have 200 subscribers or you don't have that many customers yet doesn't mean that you can scrimp on the quality. You still need to put out good quality, even if it's one person patronizing your business or one person looking at your content compared to like 1,000 or 1,000,000, right? You want to still make sure that quality is consistent. So for me, even when I film videos, even though I know like I'm posting it, it goes out into the void, I get like maybe like 50 views. Half of them are probably from like my family. That doesn't mean I come here looking a mess, right? Because I'm not going to be like, well, not that many people are going to watch it. I don't need to put makeup on or do whatever. Like still do my hair. I even put on I have green eyeliner for y'all. First time trying this green eyeliner. I have my green eyeliner, my green top, doing a little matchy situation here. And I'm like, I'm still going to look my best, even though maybe, I don't know, like 5 people are going to watch. So that's what I mean again, like treating the customers you have now or treating the audience you have now with that same like high effort that you would if it was like a huge community. So I want you to be like, look at me now with 200 subscribers and be like, wow, like her videos were still very engaging. The quality was still there. And even when she's at 200K, it's the same. Like her quality, her video quality was still great and everything like that. So quality over quantity, guys. And don't cut corners just because you think you don't have enough people watching yet. Another thing to think about is building genuine connections, guys. I feel like I've heard a lot of content creator coaches say this and entrepreneur coaches say this, where it's like, when you only have 200 customers, how is your customer service? Because if your customer service is bad with only 200 customers, it's going to be terrible with 200,000 customers. So think about things like that. Like, how can I build those genuine connections, those authentic connections when I have a smaller community before I get big? Because if you're already not doing a great job responding to comments, responding to DMs, engaging with your community, engaging with your audience, you're not going to do a good job when you actually do have a big audience. So these are things we need to think about, guys. So even yesterday, before I filmed this video, I put out a little post on my community, my YouTube community. I was just like, hey lovelies, like, so happy you're here. Let me know what type of videos you want me to post. I think only one person I think only one person has taken the poll, but it doesn't matter because I want to start building those habits now that I want to continue even when I do grow big. So even if I post a poll right now and only one person takes it, I'm building those habits so that when I do have 200,000 people, I already have those habits locked in, guys. So again, if you can't handle community building when you only have 200 customers or 200 subscribers, you're definitely not going to be able to handle it when you have 200,000 or 2 million. So start implementing those habits now and really building those connections now. Switch over and talk about manifestation for a little bit. And honestly, I'm not the biggest manifestation guru because like some people are very, very specific with how they manifest. It's like I have to say it, then I have to write it down, then I have to build a Pinterest board. I'm really not that intense with it, but I do believe in manifestation. I do believe like the words you speak can come to pass. I believe that you should visualize things. I believe like you need to see where you're going. I believe all of those things. So it even happens with numbers, right? You have to believe that you're going to get there even when the external numbers are not showing that. So even if I'm only at like 200, I think I'm like 225 subscribers now. So even if I'm there, I have to believe that I'm going to get to 200,000. Like I literally close my eyes and I visualize seeing that 200,000 number. And it's like, why wouldn't I act like I already have that now? So I still want to show up professional. I still want to put out quality videos. I still want to engage with my community. I'm making all this effort and putting that out into the universe to let them know like, hey, I'm already doing these things with 200 subscribers. I'm letting the universe know that I'm prepared for more and I'm already doing those actions. I'm not like being lazy about it. I'm not complaining because I already know I'm going to get there. So I'm already implementing and doing these habits now because I know I'm going to get there in the future. Basically, like act like it's already yours. Like act like whatever it is that you want is already yours. And you do that by starting to do those habits right now in the present before you like have really gotten it. Adding more to the point of like acting like you already have it. Again, it's coming with that same commitment. Like, so for example, for my YouTube, I already have like my email address for YouTube. I make sure to put it in my description box. Like I'm already treating it like a business. Like I have a content calendar. I schedule my videos. I'm already thinking of expansion. Like what can I do outside of YouTube? So many of you guys know, like I love self-development videos. So it's like thinking of how do I expand past YouTube? Like I'm already thinking of products. I'm thinking of running workshops. I'm thinking of doing like one-on-one, like live coaching and things like that, like having calls and people can book with me. So it's really thinking already ahead and starting to implement those actions now, y'all. I know I keep saying implement habits, action, because that's really what manifestation is about. It's not about just sitting there and being like, I can't wait till I have 200,000 subscribers. But what are you doing now to like prepare for that? What are you doing now to signal to the universe that that's what you want and that when you get it, you can handle it? That's why I keep talking about implementing an action. Like your mindset and actions need to revolve around what those goals that you have are. I'm also a big fan of daily affirmations. I'm pretty sure I've talked about them in almost all the videos I've posted on this channel. But basically starting each day, just like affirming what you want from the universe, what you want from life, you know, and saying in the present tense, like I have 200,000 YouTube subscribers. I have a successful business. I have like customers, you know, whatever it is, like literally affirming that and putting that out into the universe. And while you're doing that, you also need to believe that you deserve what you're trying to affirm, right? Because I think a lot of times you can be saying like, I deserve this, like I deserve a remote 6-figure job. But in the back of your mind, like, do I really though? Like, am I really gonna get that? But like, I don't interview great, or like, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not smart enough. And you're working against yourself and you're working against what you're trying to affirm. So I always tell people like the first thing starts from yourself and like affirming that you deserve what you're asking for. So like saying like, I deserve good things. I deserve good things to happen to me. I deserve, you know, everything that I'm affirming. I deserve that job. You know, I am confident. I have high self-esteem. So you want to affirm positivity and speak life into yourself so that when you start wanting to affirm these like higher, bigger things like that job or this business or whatever, you already believe that you deserve it. So you're not starting from the beginning being trying to like be like, do I deserve it though? Like I deserve, you're like, I want a high paying job, but you're like, do I deserve it though? You already know you deserve it. So definitely start your affirmations from yourself, speaking life to yourself that you deserve good things, you're confident, you can handle pressure, you can do all these things, and then you can start manifesting those jobs and all those other things that you want. Now, let's talk about the value of steady growth. I feel like a lot of times steady growth gets a bad rap, right? Everybody wants the overnight success, not knowing that the overnight success, it probably actually took them 2 years to build that overnight success. So that's what I want to talk about with steady growth. Like, steady growth is not a bad thing, guys. We need to reframe how we think about steady growth. And I'm just looking down on my notes here, if you see me looking down. But basically, when you grow too fast, you miss out on key lessons. Like, imagine just waking up, for example, if I go to bed and I just wake up this morning and I have 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be like, what? Like maybe I just have one random video that did great and I went from 200,000, I went from 200 to 100,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna know what to do. I'm gonna be like, what kind of video do I post? Like, it's gonna be too much. Like, how do I engage with these people? How do I know what they want? Like, I don't even know who my audience is. Like, worst nightmare, honestly. I'm like, I don't even know who's following me. Like, how did I get 100,000 people? I don't know what kind of content they want to see from me. But now that I have 200 and I'm growing slowly, I'm seeing what type of videos people gravitate towards more. I'm seeing what kind of questions they ask me. I'm sort of learning my audience. Like, what cities are they in? How old are they? Men or women? What stage of their life are they in? Are they like moms? Are they fresh out of college? You're able to learn your community little by little. And the same if you're an entrepreneur with your business. Like, imagine you have a product go viral and all of a sudden you wake up and your website has like 10,000 orders placed for this product. Meanwhile, you don't even have enough staff to fulfill those orders, or maybe your website crashes because it's not used to having that many orders placed on it. Maybe your manufacturer hasn't made all those pieces or the product or whatever it is. Like, you're not ready to sustain that sort of quick growth like that, and which is why you need to scale slowly build your team, slowly know how to like which manufacturers you want to work with on your products, slowly like build on your marketing, things like that. And you just learn and grow so that when you do get that huge order of 100,000, you're like, I got this. That's easy. Like, I already have all the systems set in place. So guys, don't sleep on steady growth. Steady growth is something that we need so that we can grow at a sustainable pace. Another pro for steady growth is learning. Like I said, like, you get to learn as you go along. Like, a lot of times I've started something and as I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, maybe I don't enjoy this so much, or maybe I don't want to do it this way. I had an accessories brand and I started it really slowly and I learned a lot of lessons. I didn't like my manufacturer. I learned a lot about like pricing. I learned about how hard marketing is, just different things. And I'm like, thank God I'd only started with a couple of products. Like, if I had just been like, I'm gonna launch an accessories brand and bought a bunch of stock, and I would have been stuck with it. And that would have been way too much for me to like get rid of. So I started small and I was learning as I was going along, realizing what I didn't like, what I needed to tweak, what I would have done differently next time. So you're learning so many things, and this is just feeding you more information so that you can continue to build on it as you go along. Basically, don't rush into it. Lean into your journey. People really need to understand that the journey is really more important than the destination. Like, think about it. Like, it could take you 5 years to reach your goals, for example. Like, are you going to spend those 5 years like moping around and not doing anything and not living life? Like, your life is still happening, you know? You're still gonna wake up each day, life happens. So it's like you need to be able to enjoy the work that you're putting in every day and the journey, because really life is all about the journey. Promise not to give any more cliche quotes for the rest of the video. All right, it's time for our drink break of the episode. I'm drinking my favorite drink that I'm obsessed with right now, which is Poppy. I drink the lemon lime flavor, and it's just so refreshing. Like, I love drinking it. Who doesn't love a prebiotic soda? Like, cheers. All right, let's wrap up and get back into the video. So a lot of celebrities or like successful people talk about how maybe the success and the fame they have right now, that was the right time for them to get it, because if they had gotten it any earlier, they probably wouldn't have known how to handle it right. They probably would have spiraled. And that's what I talk about when we talk about like steady growth, and this journey is preparing you for greater success and bigger things when you're going to be able to handle it better. Imagine even for someone like Beyonce, you know, my famed Beyonce, she had time, you know, even through Destiny's Child and the Mina solo artists and everything anything like that. She's just becoming increasingly more famous until now she's like Beyonce, the most famous person ever. But imagine just like waking up overnight, you have one song, one Destiny's Child song, and you're already the most famous person ever. Like, you're not going to know how to handle it. But she had time with her family, time when she was a younger artist, and just like then in a group and as a solo artist. And each of those learnings made her get prepared for being the Beyonce that she is. So I know that's not a great analogy because, you know, there's only one Beyonce, but you can really apply that to anything. Again, going back to my example of if I wake up with 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I can't handle that. So I'm appreciating where I am right now, where I'm growing slowly and consistently. I'm learning how to set good habits for myself. I'm learning, what do I even want from social media? Like, it's really making me think a lot. Like, do I even like this? How much of my life do I want to share? You know, and ask myself questions like that, so that when I finally hit that big number, I already have boundaries that I've set for myself in terms of my private and public life, in terms of how much I post, how consistent I want to be, what kind of opportunities I want to get, things like that. What if someone comes up to you and says, hey, I'm going to grant you a wish. You can have your dream business opportunity where you only get one. How would you answer that question? Like, are you actually ready to answer that question? Would you be like, hey, I need to get back to you, I need to think about it? Or do you already know what that is? And that's what I mean by using this time to really prepare and hone in on what is it that you want. What are you trying to attract? What are you trying to manifest? Like, what are your goals? What is your vision? Like, use this time now when you have a smaller community or a smaller business to really be clear with that future that you want to create for yourself. With social media, it's very easy to like compare and look at what other people are doing. And also, social media is so much work, and you're balancing it with work and so many things that it's very easy to be like, you know, feel like it's pointless, or just feel like you're putting all this effort in and not really seeing the results. And because it's so numbers driven, like, you go on someone's profile, you see how many posts they have, how many likes, how many followers, how many subscribers. It's a very numbers driven sort of game we're in. It's very easy to get sort of distracted by that. And that's why I want you to just remember why you started it in the first place, and just have fun with it. Like, just have fun posting, have fun connecting with people. Even if it's just 2 people who comment on your post, that's 2 people who took the time out to comment on your post. So have fun with it. So today I got excited. I'm at home, but I put on my green top, I put on my green eyeliner, I did my makeup, I poured my little drink, and I was just so excited to come on here and make a video and talk to people, because I don't know who it's gonna reach. Like, maybe someone sees this video and it's like, thank you so much for this, it was helpful to hear. Maybe nobody watches it, but even if they don't or nobody watches it, I'm still having fun. I'm also improving my public speaking skills. I'm improving how comfortable I am on camera. I'm improving my editing skills when I go back and edit this. So I just use this as a learning opportunity to continue to work on my skills and just to have fun with it at the end of the day. So I think if you're not having fun now while it's still small, I don't think you're going to enjoy it as you continue to get bigger and then it becomes more work. Because when I do have 200,000 followers, that means like I definitely need to be very consistent, need to make sure I'm talking to my community more. Then I'm going to have brand partnerships that I need to film. I'm going to have like speaking engagements, workshops. I'm going to have so many things, guys. I already know they're coming my way. And I want to have fun while I'm doing that. I don't want to be like bigger, like in terms of what I have, and miserable. I want to have even more fun. So I'm learning to enjoy where I am right now. I'm learning to enjoy what I have right now and have fun with it. So as I continue to expand and get bigger, it's just a fun ride that I'm on. Y'all don't know anything about me, just know the one thing you should know is I love encouraging people. So let me just say that no matter what path you are on right now, I need you to keep going, keep showing up, keep putting your heart in the work, because the success that you're dreaming of is already in the making. All right, thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you at all, please be sure to like, subscribe, share the video with a friend, and please comment below. Let me know how you're manifesting your success, how you're embracing your journey, how you're embracing where you are right now. I would love to hear from you. All right, I'll see you guys next time. And remember that you're worthy and deserving of love. You're worthy and deserving of all good things, and your dream life is gonna happen. All right, guys, bye.